Hi everybody, Mavra here and welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited that the Backtalk palette is finally here. First of all, I just need to say that I love the Backtalk lipstick and I've been waiting for this to come out for so long. The Backtalk lipstick is so beautiful. I have it on right now and it looks great on all skin tones because it's not a pink that's too light where it looks gray on you or where it's too dark where it looks too harsh. It's just a perfect in between. It's a great matte. So when I found out that they were gonna launch a palette, I was so excited. So I did this eyeshadow look using the beautiful, beautiful colors in here. I'm so excited that there is a palette with all pinks. It's gorgeous, it blends beautiful. I also love on the other side, there's matching blushes and highlighters that go perfect with the shadows, and they also blend beautifully and look really, really nice. So without further ado, let's do our first eyeshadow look with the Backtalk palette. I'm so excited. Okay. Clearly I can't contain my excitement because I keep talking about this, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up, and not the blushes actually, using the shadows. And what I love about this, if you guys already haven't heard me talk about this, is the mirror slides out. So that's actually what I'm going to be using because I do love my little mirror. So I'll actually be kind of using this to apply it. Is there a zoom in mirror on this? No, okay, it's the same. I was wondering if there was a zoom in one on this, but there's not. So I'll be using this and then I'll tell you guys what colors I'm using from this palette, okay? So of course, what we have to do first, we gotta prime our lids. I'm using the Urban Decay Original Eye Primer. I really don't know where my clips are for my hair that I usually pull back. Usually don't even have to really use clips. I just have a small forehead, so I'm just gonna kind of try not to do it as much, but I might have to kind of move my hair out of my face. So go ahead and just kind of put some eye primer on both lids and go ahead and rub that in. Oh, I'm definitely seeing a couple hairs I should have taken out. Sorry guys. It's just really hard because my eyebrow hair grows like crazy and there's only so much waxing I can do. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so the first one, can I bend this? No, you don't want to bend this. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take 3 sheets, which is the first color, dip my MAC 217 brush, which you guys see me use a lot, and just kind of go ahead and place that all over the kind of crease and on the lid. We're just kind of neutralizing it. So next we are going to go and jump straight into that crease. So again, using the same MAC 217 brush, we're going to go ahead and jump into WTF, which is this brown shade right over here. So I'm just going to lightly kind of tap into that, tap off the extra. These are really pigmented. You don't need to press heavily. And just kind of start in the outer corner and go towards the middle and just kind of go back and forth, back and forth. I somehow dipped my brush in a little bit too heavy. I should know better than this, but I got a lot of product on this brush, and it's definitely more of like a reddish brown, which is going to be pretty with the colors I want to use with this. So we went ahead, put that in our crease, take a little bit more, half of what I did the first time, and then even it out. Now that WTF is placed in our crease, we're going to use the same MAC 217 brush, 217 brush, and jump into Backtalk, the name of the palette. So this color right here, which is like a nice matte pink, and we're gonna go over WTF. So I'm just gonna dip lightly again right into Backtalk so you guys can see, tap off the extra, and then go ahead and buff that right on top of WTF, starting at the outer corner and moving it towards the inner corner of the eye. Pretty. Go ahead and do that to the other side, so tap some extra in there. Buff that in the inner corner. God, I need those clips. I really like the way these are blending in together. It's really nice and soft. This is so pretty. I could literally just take 3 sheets, which is the lightest color, pop that in my inner corner, under my brow, and call it a day. But I'm not going to because I want to use the fun colors in this palette more. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 217 brush down and go ahead and pop it for any flat type of brush. The one I grabbed is the Studio Gear number 28. RIP Studio Gear. I love their brushes. They're so amazing. Unfortunately, I just can't find it anymore. They actually had really good makeup too. If anybody remembers Studio Gear back in the day, I loved their makeup. I'm pretty sure I still have some shadows of theirs, which is fine. They haven't started smelling weird or anything. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have some fun on my lid color now. So pretty much starting in the inner corner, I'm gonna leave a tiny bit of room to pop another color in and take my lid color and drag it across into that crease. So shade is this color right here. That's the one that I'm gonna do. But if you wanted to do something a little bit softer, you could go ahead and do bare or curve. So something a little bit not as heavy. But this is me, so I'm gonna jump straight into shade. Gonna pack some color on Tap off the extra and start, again, leaving a little room of my inner corner and sweeping it across towards the middle. Now I can go back with either more product or not any more product and push it up a little bit higher into the crease. More in a patting motion. So I'm gonna go ahead and even out my other eye, take some product, tap it off, press it in. I just realized I forgot to put my powder that I have right in front of me under my eyeshadow to make sure if I get any fallout you can brush that away, but luckily so far so good. These are so creamy and beautiful, I love it. So see how I left a little bit of that room inside? I'm gonna go ahead and put Attitude, which is a color right next to Shade. So really pretty, I'm trying to hold this palette. So right there, that color. So I put that on my lid, that I'm gonna put in the inner corner. So I'm actually just gonna use the same brush, flip it on the other side, and then press that right into the inner corner. Other side. I really like that. I want to add a little bit of depth, so I'm going to go ahead and jump back to my 217 MAC brush and grab 180. You could grab any other palette that you have and add even a darker brown, or you could go ahead and use some black, but I just want to use this palette to show you what looks you can create without any other palette. Also, I travel a lot, so I want to see if I can really get away with using just this palette, which I can because they have so many shades, and I love the fact that the other side, the blushes, which I have on. So I dipped it into 180, which was the darkest color on the right, and just kind of putting that in my outer corner and blending that in. Yeah, that deepened it nicely, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. These colors are so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a light color again, which is 3 sheets, and just kind of blend a little bit of that right into where that darkness is to just kind of soften it up and blend it out nicely. So take like a tissue or something and just kind of wipe off the extra product using the same MAC 217 brush. So I'm just gonna take 3 sheets, which is that lightest color, and just put that right on where it's dark under my brow where I don't want it as high. So I'm just gonna soften that up a little bit. So it just kind of blends everything together. So go ahead and do that on the other side. So as you can see, it looks really nice, but I want to go ahead and continue to pull this kind of pink over through under here to kind of give it that depth. So in the corner, when we placed that shadow, we did Attitude. So that was what that pink is right here. And to follow through, I'm gonna go ahead and use Shade, which was a shadow that we did first next to Attitude. So you're gonna go ahead and throw some Shade, right underneath, and just kind of blend that over and smudge it to the end of your eye. And then you can connect where you ended that shadow. See, so it's like from light and then it goes a little bit darker. So do the other side. Oh yeah, so you guys probably saw the brush that I'm using, but it's a Sonia Kashuk kind of pointed one. Again, just to kind of smudge it underneath. Should have said that before. And you want a pointed brush because it'll be easier to get a thinner line underneath rather than it being so thick. So pretty. I'm loving the pop of color that this is giving me. Next, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and then we'll shape up underneath and put some liner on, all that good stuff. So to do my brows, I should probably move my hair out of the way a little bit. It's just my widow's peak is so annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of comb my brows with the Sonia Kashuk. What is this? The number 127. Just a nice little brush to comb out my hairs. They're so crazy, and they're extra crazy because I need to get them done and trimmed. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows with the Armani Eyebrow Maestro, and again, Wedgwood is the color. I know last time I messed it up really bad. Again, grab any angled brush. I'm grabbing just a NARS one. Kind of dip that product in there, get some on that brush. And it's okay if you get too much because you just want to go ahead and take that and work it into the cap so it warms up, and then if you go side to side, you'll get just the right amount of product. Once you go ahead and have your product on the brush, go ahead and grab your mirror. And you want to start again in the middle, kind of towards where you want to push up for your arch, and then work your way down. So kind of start here, go up towards the middle, and bring it down. And you want to always take just a little bit of product and build that up because it's always easier to kind of comb it out with less product than having a whole bunch on your brow and then it looks too thick. So then I'm doing the same thing underneath, going up towards that arch and then bringing it down. And I'm extending it a little bit because it's a little short. And then I'm going to go ahead and comb it in. Why are these hairs like sticking up so weird? I must have slept wrong on them or something. This looks nice and smooth. We're going to go ahead and do the other one. So my brows are nice and shaped, but I've been using a product to kind of put them in their place, and it's the Make Me Brow by Essence. I want to say it's like $3-4 bucks, and it's so good. It's a great dupe for Gimme Brow, especially since you can't find that on the market right now. And just kind of, I just like to comb it through, and it is tinted so you can wear it by itself. I actually talk about it in my monthly favorites, so that'll be out soon. So keep a lookout for that. Also, it's really nice to even wear it by itself. I love the tiny little brush too, so it doesn't like get all over the place or above or under your brows, so it's good stuff. And now I have brows, but I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen underneath, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that with Shape Tape. I'm light medium, so I'm just gonna go ahead, take a little bit on the back of my hand. The brush that I'm using is just this random kind of curved brush that I have from Urban Decay, sorry, but it's old that the name wiped out. So anything kind of like this where it's nice and curved, or even something straight across, something just that you can line up and blend that color under the eyebrow out. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Shape Tape and start from the front and just line under my brow all the way through like that, and then blend downwards. Once you blend it downwards, you want to go ahead and take that brush with just that light product that you had from it before and kind of fuse the two together so it's more soft and not as harsh. And do the same thing with the other side. So pretty. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a little bit of Backtalk, which is that nice matte pink, and just kind of graze that right over just to smooth everything out. And if you see, I'm making sure I don't get right under that eyebrow, just close to it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take some more Shape Tape and just outline on top of that eyebrow to kind of sharpen that up as well. So it's really pretty, but I wanna go ahead and really highlight under that eyebrow. So I got my Morphe 167 brush, and it's kind of like a flat top, so you can also use this one for the lid. I know I've done that before, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the lightest color in the palette, which was again 3 sheets, and take some of that and pop that right under the eyebrow to kind of highlight it, and then brush away from the eyebrow and then towards the front of the eye. And that'll just kind of soften everything together as a final step. So even yourself out. So it's really pretty, but you can see that without any liner in, it doesn't look like it's complete. So I am gonna go ahead and grab my waterline pencil. I just grabbed the Urban one in Legend. It's that perfect black, and it's a waterline pencil that actually stays on really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that right in the waterline. And I'm even smudging it underneath just a little bit, just to kind of give it that smoky look. And see the difference? It makes a huge difference. I also just kind of close my eye and just kind of drag it across. So much better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some liquid liner and just put that across my lid, straight across. I'm grabbing Art Liner by Lancome in black. I like to give it a good shake, and then take the liner, start towards the middle and just bring that towards the outside, and then bring it towards the front. I know a lot of people like the liners that are like the pen ones, but these I like because if you think about it, the tip stays in the liquid, so then it doesn't dry out as quick. I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little thicker. And then I just like to go back with my waterline pencil and just kind of smudge that in the corners where the liquid and the pencil meet. Okay, so now it's mascara time or lashes time. I was super excited to go and grab my Hypnose Drama and put that on. I can't find it. It's probably in my car somewhere. So I actually found out that I had this Honest Beauty mascara that I haven't even used yet, just sitting there. So I'm gonna use it with you guys, and that can be either really cool or this can go really bad because we know how important mascara is. But let's just see. Also, I didn't even notice till right before this video where I was grabbing it that there's actually a lash primer on one side and the mascara on the other, which is kind of a cool concept, so I don't even need to use my lash primer that I grabbed just in case. So let's go ahead and try it. Probably not a smart idea to do that for a look and not its own video, but it's fine, guys. So already I can tell you it's nice because it's thin, but I feel like I'm not getting as much product on my lashes as I should, especially since I just opened it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some more, put some on my other lash. Okay, so I did the trick of a lash primer. I just would like a little bit of a thicker brush on that. So then for the mascara side, it's a really kind of thin brush. It's hard bristles, usually like soft bristles, but it's not that big of a deal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of work that through. Let's see how this is. Okay, so it's not bad. I just feel like it's a little clumpy. Also, if you guys notice, it's a really short wand because of the two sides to it. So I feel like it's kind of like this part is in the way of me putting it on. That's why I don't like travel size mascaras either, honestly. Okay, so what do you guys think? I personally don't like it. I think my lashes look kind of clumpy. If you guys have tried it, let me know. Do you guys think that I'm being too judgy on this mascara? But gets a thumbs down from me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my other side and try to put a lot more mascara on so it looks like I have more lashes on. I'm gonna run through it quite a bit to see if I can get rid of the clumpiness. Okay, so it looks a lot better now. It's just that I really had to work through it and just keep piling it on, but then like use it again to separate it. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know, it's not for me. I need to go in my car and look for my Hypnose Drama. Okay, so even though my eye look is complete and I do have my complexion on and I did put already a little bit of the Double Take blush, I want to go ahead and put a little bit of the Cheap Shot blush on top and try the Party Foul highlighter with you guys. I haven't tried that. So I just grabbed my Lancome dual-sided cheek and contour brush. I've had this brush for so long and I love it so much. I kind of like how it's shaped, like pointed a little bit on the top, so I feel like it just puts it on perfectly. And then on the other side, you can either use this for contour, I like to use it for highlight as well. So on top of Double Take, which I already did put, I'm going to take a little bit of Cheap Shot and just kind of put that on top. And even the blushes blend so well together and it is really pretty. Okay, loving the blushes, very pigmented, you don't need a lot, and they're very smooth and they work really well together. So let's see how the highlighter is. I'm obsessed with highlighters, so I just took a little bit of Party Foul on the other side of the brush, and I'm just gonna kind of pop that right on top. Ooh, I like it. I already had Heat Wave on and Champagne Pop on, so a little bit of a gold and then a little bit of a champagne color. And this one's actually really pretty. It's like a rose gold highlighter. And really nice with this blush. Let's put a little bit down the nose. So overall, again, I love the palette. Not that there's just a removable mirror in here, but I love how the blushes and the highlighters are beautiful colors. They blend really nice, and the shadows are beautiful. So if you travel a lot, or it's just something that you can just take on the go, this is the perfect palette. Okay, so that is it for my look. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below. I want to know what you guys think of the palette, what you think about this mascara, the blush, all that good stuff. So again, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.